me. Come for me, bruv. Come for me. I'm not Bill Cosby. I weren't in the parties with you lot, doing nothing. So I don't give a shit. I'm not Bill Cosby. I'm my own person. Come for me. You know what? There's no point talking about you can't paint everybody with the same brush. Remember I told you, when Judgment Day comes, who will you stand with? Will you stand with your friends? Will you stand with your family? Will you stand with your mates from down the street? Who will you stand with? Right, because when Judgment Day comes, you will stand with your people. Don't try. Listen, I run the show, not you lot. You lot are fucking... You lot are... Bruv, listen, I run this show. You lot are goal hangers. You don't do shit. You wait for someone to be Stormzy, then you come along flashing your money, you dickheads. Remember, them Stormzys come from me, not you. From Dizzy to Stormzy. Yes.
How we doing, guys? Myself, Preddie OBE, hitting you with a quick one. Real Talk Truth Season. Now, everyone's talking about Wiley right now. Wiley's got cancelled. Wiley's gone at the Jewish community. Wiley this, Wiley that. Now, I'm not agreeing with any of the statements that Wiley has said. Don't ever get it twisted. You can't just say Jewish people, oh, I hate Jewish people. Like, it's not all of them, but there's a lot of the corporations. Like I keep saying, the people that run upstairs, the people that are running certain things, the reasons why we don't have no ownership, the reason why we don't have development. Like, he's not wrong with some of the stuff that he's saying, but you lot are quick to put him down, and that's what gets me vexed. Because it's like, raw, like he's another man, another black man that's trying to rise up, and now all of a sudden he's getting arrested. Like, you can't be outspoken and even share the light on the information in the sense of 4.7 million that he's being shafted out of. No one ain't thinking about that. Everyone looks at Wiley like, oh, but that's his own fault, brother. He's always trying to send for everybody. Rare. No one likes Wiley. No one likes this. It's not about that. It's about business. It's about good business. It's about people understanding their worth. And when you start understanding your worth and you start understanding that these people are coming in, taking certain profits and certain ownership. So it's not just about the Jewish community. It's about the corporations that run it. And unfortunately, one or two people that might be Jewish. And that is just them as an individual. So Wiley, you should be going at their character, bro. I see you, I feel you, but go at that person's character, not in the sense of their race. But there's a lot of people that need to understand that we don't have no power as black people. We don't own nothing. Yeah, we might get the biggest sales. Yeah, we might be the biggest artists. Yeah, we might be the ones that's always on tour and all the front line. But at the same time, who's behind closed doors and how much are they making? And are we actually getting our real white worth? So it breaks my heart that the fact that we're coming at Wiley. Do you know the ones there? Piers Morgan.
Someone tell Piers Morgan I said, shut up, you idiot. We've never listened to you. I don't know who you're talking to. I don't know who your 1 million followers are. We don't listen to you. You're a school prefect. Get the fuck out of here. We don't listen to you. Not in East London. We don't listen to you, you pagan.
Piers Morgan, you need to sit down and fall back as well, because you just like clout chasing yourself. You jump on every single clickbait. Anything that's clicky-baity, you want to be the controversial guy. You want to come out and say something. I've said this long time ago, Piers. Give out some jobs, Piers. Give out some opportunities. You keep saying, oh no, I'm not going to lie, there's no black people in the studio. And give out some opportunities then. You keep talking that Black Lives Matter, like, but what are you guys doing down at the corporations? What are you guys doing down at BBC, ITV? You ain't giving out no jobs, but you guys are quick to clickbait. Oh, look at this, another knife crime. Oh, look at this, George Floyd. Oh, look at this, Wiley. Shut up. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Apart from just chatting bare rubbish with your 1.7 million on your social media page, your thousands of subscribers that watch Good Morning or Good Morning Britain or whatever it is, and you don't do what? The same thing that everybody else is doing. Clout chasing, glorifying, and not really putting back into the community. Not really supporting. And Riley's white. How much of MCs has Wiley helped with this, regardless whether you like him or not? How much people does he help? How much rappers have come from the back of that? I've come from Grime. I can list you a bag of MCs. If it wasn't near enough for Wiley and a few other people, Grime wouldn't even be here. Facts. Facts. Don't just put this in the guy because something's new. There's a new genre in right now. No one don't want to jump on the bandwagon. But everyone's come off the back of Grime, and don't you ever forget it. And I feel like it's really, really harsh that we're attacking him. But Wiley, I know you're a madman. You do what you need to do. But sometimes it's the way that you're conducting yourself, big man. Like, we as people need to understand it's about developing. I know sometimes you're just trying to kick gems, you're just trying to kick knowledge, and I see that, but obviously a lot of people receive it in different ways. So shout out to yourself, but at the same time, there's ways that you could have gone about it. Like, I don't think he was like trying to come at the Jewish community. So if any of you guys feel offended, like, please don't feel offended. Understand his pain and his upset, frustration, in the sense of why did he say that, not on the reasons what he said. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And if we are going to touch on them kind of small bases and cancel Wiley and talk about Twitter and all the rest of it, we've got to talk about Katie.
Have you heard the news? I am coming home. Me, Shamima Begon, coming back to the UK because I am British. I must be. Said so on Twitter. I'm as British as it gets. I am a minority ethnic. I barely write a word of English. I love me a bit of Sadiq Khan and jihad. You know, what could be more British than that? Some people have tried to say that I am a threat to national security, which I think is pretty rude, actually. It's quite offensive. All I've ever done is join ISIS, go to Syria, become a jihadi bride, chop off some heads. I mean, what is the threat there? I just can't see it. Said to a lot of people, you know, in Britain, I'm a brand, really, in my own right, like Kim Kardashian, except with smaller tits and a suicide jacket in place of where you might have extreme shapewear and American tan. But for the last 5 years, home has been where my heart is, and my heart has been under my husband's, all 10 of them. There was Shazim, Akim, Akkad, Allah, Akim, Shazam, massive Willie. Although I am proud, I'm proud actually of my jihadi husbands, real jihadis. None of this returning jihadi bollocks. What are you? You're supposed to go and blow yourself up. You can't return from that. If you're a returning jihadi, what are you apart from a bit shit at your job? 72 virgins also, more than you get in the whole of Leicester. Anyway, put that aside.
No one's talking about Katie though, innit? No one's talking about Katie Hopkins when she's going off at black people, going off at Muslim people, but she's twitting up the whole place like they didn't shut her down until the other day. So it's funny how certain things happen to certain people, and we've got to just keep it real. Wiley's nearly getting arrested. Katie Hopkins been doing it for 12 years, has never got arrested. Or might have just been getting investigated now, whatever it is. Why is it different people for different strokes for different folks? And that's why I can say that if we're going to say something, guys, we've got to support it all the way. We cannot sit here and say we're going to unify. We cannot sit there and say Black Lives Matter. We cannot sit there and say it takes a community to raise a child. We can't sit there and say we're not racist. We can't sit there and say what about people. We can't sit there and say all lives matter. All these kind of things that we feel like we all say. But then don't step up when the real matter seems to be stepping up. Like, we end up putting people down. We end up kicking people down when they're already down. Like, man needs a little bit of a support right now. He doesn't need everyone kicking him down. He needs everybody to understand where he's coming from. And if not, he's been trying to drop knowledge. You understand what I'm trying to say? So I just really wanted to touch on that. I don't know fully too much about the situation, but I just saw a lot of stuff going on. I read up on a little couple of stuff, and I'm thinking, raw, like, just for people speaking out these days, now you're getting shut down. Me can being the person that I am, always trying to give out information, give out gems, in 2 minutes later, like, everyone can just turn against me. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the village, or if not, you can donate. Myself, Preddie OBE.